Hey folks, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. This time, showing some gifts that actually Layne 618 Cody sent me. And I actually didn't know he was going to send me anything. But I think he wanted me to do this video and send this. First off, to show off, he actually got me some posters. Some more posters. Including posters for Elm Street 4. Always loved this poster, so it was very cool to have it now, thanks to him. Always loved the way this looked, my favorite Elm Street film. So that's pretty damn awesome. They Live. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper. Favorite Roddy Piper film. Great poster. Jason Lives. One of the best of the Friday the 13th films. And my favorite horror film, John Carpenter's The Thing. So, as you see, the back wall is pretty much... What I'll probably do is I'll probably replace these two, but you won't be able to see them on it, but I'll probably be like one like right here. I'll probably put the Elm Street 4 right here, and Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know, I'll think of some stuff. But he had sent me this letter. I know in the past he asked me to read. Hey Matt, this is something I've been sitting on since the beginning of the month, so I'm sorry it took so long to get to you. I had trouble finding the correct type of packaging and had to deal with a dumb woman at the post office who talked to me into getting a package that wasn't big enough for this. Sorry about that. This is stuff I picked up at the Steerfest convention in Lexington, Kentucky, which I told you I was going to way back when. Felt bad when you got screwed over the way you did last month. Won't mention any names. I'm sure most people know what I'm talking about. All I'm going to say is I guess it pays to be bitchy because I've been very lucky. One person was nice enough to send me the Punisher Blu-ray. Another guy was nice enough to send me the Exorcist 3 Blu-ray. Now I got posters, so I guess whining and bitching, I guess some people may look down on it, but hey, I guess it worked because I was able to get some stuff for it. But seriously, thank you so much for that. I decided when I went up there I would use something to make up for it, even if it's not the Blu-rays you were hoping for. I ended up not getting. Well, you know what? That's fine. I don't know where you don't put these posters since your wall is pretty full, but regardless, here are some posters of movies I know you enjoy. I absolutely had to get you a poster of John Carpenter's The Thing since it's your favorite horror movie, mine as well. And I've always been surprised that you've never had a poster of it before. This is the exact type of poster I've hanging on my wall here at home, which I've had signed by a good number of the cast members and by Carpenter himself. I've always found the artwork to be very intriguing. I remember seeing the VHS with that artwork at our town's local video rental store when I was a kid, and believe it or not, I thought it was a movie about the character from the Fantastic Four until I saw the tagline, The Ultimate and Alien Terror. I first saw it on TV when I was just 8 or 9. I came in on the kennel scene with the dogs, having no clue what it was. Needless to say, I was freaked out in my mind, quickly changed the channel. For years, I always wondered what that was until I saw it on VHS when I was 15. After that, it slowly but surely became a movie I absolutely love and still freaked out by in some ways. Oh, of course, he also got me this, which is very cool. Speaking of the thing, I also had to snatch that wallet for you as well. Hopefully you'll be able to find some use for it, but even if you already have a pretty good wallet, still a really cool collector's item. I'll just use this for my wallet, honestly, because it's the thing. Truth be told, I was tempted to keep it for myself. Of course, knowing that you're also a big fan of this flight, I had to get you They Live poster. It's also one of my favorite Carpenter movies. I was fortunate enough to meet Roddy Piper a little over a year before he sadly passed away. He was very cool and signed my copy of the Blu-ray, writing "No More Bubblegum." That's something I always treasure. Knowing that Elm Street 4 is your favorite of the series, this poster was a logical choice as well. It's one of my favorites as well. My absolute favorite is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And when I showed it to my mom recently, as she and I are watching that series for October, she liked it as well. You can also count my mom as a member of the Predator 2 fan club. And watched those movies last summer. She enjoyed it more than the first. I don't know many moms that like Predator 2, so that's pretty damn cool. I can't think of another mother that likes Predator 2, but that's pretty damn cool. I always loved that artwork. Has always stuck out with me from a VHS I saw at the video store when I was a kid. Talk about Elm Street 4. And last but not least, we have the Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, which is my personal favorite of the franchise. I know you enjoyed it as well. I like the humor. CJ Graham is great as Jason. He was at the convention. I love the soundtrack, especially the song Animal by Felony and Alice Cooper's Hard Rock Summer, and of course the man behind the mask. Before I sign off, I guess I'll regale you with some stories from the convention. If you ever get the opportunity, you have to go to one. There's no conventions in Iowa. That's number one. I'd have to go out of state. And number two, I would not have the money, no way, to travel, let alone get to a convention, let alone get in, let alone anything else. So I'll never be going to one, but oh well. It was another big Friday the 13th spectacular with guests like Sean Cunningham, Adrian Keene, Amy Steele, Steve Dash, Kimberly Beck, C.J. Graham, Kane Hodder, Darcy DeMoss, Walpart Lincoln, Stephen Williams. Oh, Stephen Williams was there? Harry Manfredini and Tom Savini, as well as the people behind the upcoming video game, which had a demo playing there. I'm surprised Stephen Williams was there, because he wasn't even on the documentary for Friday the 13th. Kimberly Beck was an absolute sweetheart, and I told her about how the final chapter was one of the first Friday the 13th I ever saw. When we were over at my grandmother's house, my cousin found a VHS tape that someone had left there. He taught me into popping it in, and then we had to quickly turn it off where we got to the skinny dipping scene. My grandmother walked into the room. Same goes for Love Park Lincoln, Darcy DeMoss, and Amy Steele, the latter of whom told me to walk up to Steve Dash and tell him that I loved that part of the movie where she kicks him in the balls, which I did. Dash was nice enough, but he seemed more interested in looking at the women walking behind me than listening to me talk. Harry Manfredini, on the other hand, was supremely cool and not only signed the inside of my copy of Crystal Lake Memories, but he also gave me a picture of him for nothing, signing it to Cody. Thanks for listening. He also told me that the reason why the mama sometimes sounds like is because they continually copied the sound from movie to movie, and that as a result the quality got more and more degraded. The wildest guy there was Stephen Williams. He's nuts, but in a fun way. I told him that Just Goes to Hell is your favorite one, and that you're also a big X-Files fan, which probably means that you're just drawing him, which made him laugh. He told me at one point, let me see your hands, and knowing what he was talking about, I respectfully kept them in my pockets. Although he signed the inside of the book, Cody, protect your hands. Now, as for Tom Savini, I know full well of his less than stellar reputation, so I watched how he interacted with people. He was nice enough to them, and when I tried to talk to him, he at least now acknowledged my existence, but didn't respond that much. He didn't come across as rude per se, but rather than someone who's not very sociable. While I can understand that, I still feel that type of person should not be as a guest at a convention, because you're going to come across like an ass. I have heard genuinely nasty stories about him, but that's a topic for another day. No, I've heard that as well. I also visited with R.A. Mihailoff, who was Leatherface in Chainsaw Massacre 3, and Mick Foster, mainly because they've worked with Jeff Burr, who's actually a personal friend of mine. The last story I'll tell you is about an unexpected but definitely enjoyable encounter I had. The spot where the Friday 13 people was a section made up to look like Camp Crystal Lake with a dock, some fake water underneath, and some people walking around dressed up as Jason. They even had the actual camp sign from the first movie. I'm just standing around looking when one of the guys dressed as Jason walks up right up to me and compliments me on my shirt, which just happened to be a Godzilla shirt. He says that's one fucking badass t-shirt, and we spent a few minutes standing there talking about our love for Godzilla, including the new one, which just got a limited theatrical one. The last thing I was expecting was to have a conversation about Godzilla with Jason Voorhees, which I told the guy, and he said, Jason's a fan of a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect. Okay, I think that's enough. Anyway, hope you enjoyed these little items. Keep doing great, entertaining videos, and know that despite any differences of opinion we've had before, we'll have in the future, I'm someone who in the end will always have your back. See you on the internet, Cody. Very nice guy. Layne 618 sent a lot of nice stuff in the past. He didn't have to do that. It was very kind of him to do so. And this is some really cool gifts. I mean, a Thane wallet, which is going to be now my new wallet. So thank you much for that. the Thane poster. I saw this VHS cover as well and loved it. And I'm going to try to fit this right here on the wall. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it, but I'll see it. This is my room. Great sequel. Jason Lives. Once again, Roddy Piper, rest in peace. They live. And my favorite Elm Street film. Love this cover. Poster. The Dream Master. Very cool. These are very sturdy backing, so it's not going to rip or anything. So, if he's watching this, thank you so much for the gifts. They're very cool. And it's very humbling. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. And stay tuned for more videos later.